Hey guys, welcome back. Building big with City of Skylines, episode 3. I'm Ignius, and today we're continuing where we left off in the last episode, where we got a big chunk of residential in, lots of people moving in, and now we've got a demand for commercial, and we need to get down to the business of zoning for that and connecting the roads and all that other stuff. But first, before we do anything, there's two things we have to do, and one of them is this. This one little guy right there that I missed in the last episode. There we go. I feel better now. Now, we need to let this run for a little while because we need to place another wind turbine, and we don't have enough money for it. And you can see we've got residential zones that don't have power, so there's no point adding commercial now if we're already experiencing a power shortage. So we're just going to let it go for a few minutes, and we'll see you when we have enough money for the turbine. Alright, we're back. Just letting it run long enough to get enough money for the wind power plant that we needed. Look at all yeah, we've got a problem. Fortunately, we can solve it right now. As soon as we get this guy tucked in here somewhere, yeah. That's kind of keeping him in line with what the rest are producing. With any luck, that should solve all of those issues pretty much immediately. Water. Okay. That was sudden. Great. What do we get? Level 2 unique decoration, ban pets and smoking, parks and recreation, and place a high school. That's kind of cool. We could place a high school. Is expanding once again on our way to becoming a metropolis. Hooray. So now we need to address the whole issue of the commercial area. And in order to do that, we just need to expand the roads out a bit. So these people who just built this area here, this home, it's going away. Actually, we want curve. Thank you. All these homes are just upgrading like crazy, and we're about to start destroying them. That's how we do in this city. Keep that in mind if you're thinking about moving here. We have no respect for any of your property. That's not what I wanted. Take that back. That's ugly. It's not like all the other roads in the city are pretty, but we do have certain standards that we're trying to maintain here. And then we're gonna bring it back around this way. Actually, that's gonna look too much like an intersection, even though it's like a right-hand turn. So we'll just kind of do like. Damn it! It's not cooperating. One way, and then around. There we go. And then we'll do like. Actually, yeah, let's start that over. And then we'll do kind of like this. And we'll actually bring it back up with. Oh, be a little bit careful about how we do this. I didn't want it to do that either. Let's try this. That should work. And then do kind of a merge. Can we do a kind of a merge? No, it's not going to let us do that kind of a merge. Let's bring it around like that. It's hell-bent on having us with the weirdest shapes possible. That'll do. And then what we can do, and we'll start doing this right away just so that it's going in and we don't have to destroy more commercial properties, is we'll just kind of have through roads here that kind of branch off and come around this way so that we can get as much usable space as possible while still maintaining the minimum intersections kind of vibe, and also it looks kind of snazzy as roads go, I think. It's not like world-shattering, but it's got some visual interest anyways. So now we can zone this. And actually we're going to pause the simulation just for a second. Because we made like $24,000 while we were doing that, which is fantastic. I'm certainly not complaining, but the whole dynamic has changed. So we're just going to go like this. We're going to zone this in. We still have to make sure we don't forget to do the water thing. We'll do that right now. Because water is expensive to provide, as we've learned. And we'll just kind of follow the roads somewhat. And then back through this way. No, it doesn't want to do that. So we'll do it like that. That's kind of wasteful. I'll try to do better for future iterations. And that should be properly connected so that we don't have to worry about running power lines specifically for that. I think everything will connect together. And then we also want to, while we're here, zone for some industrial, because our industrial is polluting the hell out of everything, but doing fairly well for itself. People want jobs to go to, and they want those jobs to be good paying, dirty jobs. So that's what we'll provide for them. The good paying, dirty jobs they crave, while again respecting their inexplicable need for water. Just kind of make sure that covers there. I think we're gonna, while we're here, how much is one of these? It's only 3,500. We're gonna need a new water tower sooner or later. We might as well do it now, and we can place it right on that junction there. And then our other water tower is still over here, so that ought to keep them happy. And then before we forget, they also want more garbage, more space for garbage, so that can get picked up. And you know what? I don't even think... Let's start this up, and we'll get rid of that, and we'll just watch and see. Do these guys even want power? I don't think they do. I don't think garbage dumps are really all that concerned about power. The trucks are running, everything's on time. What we can do is operating normally. So yeah, they don't want power. We're cool with that. We've got commercial zone, we've got industrial zone. That ought to take care of some of that demand. And then up here, we have continuing demand for residential, and these guys are still short on power. What is wrong with these people? I can't believe it. Fortunately, we do have, in this case, enough funds. We don't have to wait around for it this time. We can just kind of plop this down here. And let's see how things kind of pan out for a little bit here. Traffic seems to be running fairly well so far. There's still the issue of the intersection right here. People just stopping there for no real good reason, except for the traffic lights are telling them to stop. I'm wondering if we shouldn't do kind of a through road here somewhere. We need to get these dump trucks moving a little bit easier, and right now they're having a bit of a tough time getting around on account of this is just one great big one-way road that goes around, and if they want to get to this area in here, it's not exactly easy for them. And these guys, wouldn't you know, they're getting no garbage pickup service whatsoever, because no pickup trucks, no dump trucks can get garbage trucks can get to this area here. I think the best solution for that is we'll go like that. We've provided new space for them to build out with the commercial, which we have to provide more now, and we also have residential demand is quite high again. So let's do a little bit of residential planning here. We've got enough money, we can run some roads and we can do some things. This is going to involve the demolition of some more houses, but that's okay. You can't make an omelet without cracking a few houses or something. And we're on curvy, so we're going to go like that and like that up to here. I'm just trying to keep an eye on where the the plot boundaries are going to be, so that we can do all the things that we want to do, and then bring it around like so. Yeah, like that. And kind of like that. We'll just do another great big loop that is going to infuriate everyone. And we'll bring it back in that way. And then again, just because we know people are going to be unhappy with us for the disruption to their homes when we just destroy them. It's just a minor disruption. You know, the destruction of your home isn't really that big of a deal. I'm surprised we haven't fallen out of favor with our residents on account of the wanton destruction with no warning or compensation. Very carefully. Just kind of doing crazy bendy kind of thing, and I don't want to get too close, otherwise I'm not going to be able to bend back. Very important to this design is the bending back. It's not just about the bending forward. There we go. That's very wonky. We'll put some trees in there. And that was straighter than we planned, but it'll be okay. Actually, let's just funnel this guy right out that way. And we'll do another one way that'll go kind of like this. And into here. Too steep. What do you mean slope too steep? Is there even a slope? I don't think there is. I'm just gonna back this off and away from the other plots for a minute. And then like so, that's kind of an intersection. It's got stop signs, but no stop lights, so hopefully that'll be okay. Let's get some water in there. And not enough money. Wow, we ran that one into the ground, but that's okay. Because we have water for this new area here, which will... There we go. It'll get started dealing with the demand, and then as we get a little bit more money being added in, what we need to do, there we go. As we get a little more money added into the coffers, we can just kind of expand from there. Add water, rezone, add water, rezone. And then we should be good. So we have... opportunity for some commercial development in here, and industrial demand isn't really all that high right now, so I think we can just let it go and see what happens. The good news for all the people up here that from the last episode were getting no love whatsoever is that we'll probably end up putting some schools and fire and police up here as well, so they'll get some coverage and they should be happy about that. What's going on down here? Oh, we missed a couple spots again. Like, we would love to build here, but we can't. And what are they telling me now? People? Is that what they're saying? They don't have enough people? Low density? Okay, now they're happy. They got people to move in. They were jumping the gun, complaining. They were saying, there's nobody here, but the house was only half built, and as soon as they got the house fully built, people moved in. Go figure. Such is life. Look at this. Going up to top speed. And we should have now ample money for expanding this. We'll do it right up to the boundary. And we'll kind of come out like this, and then back down around like so. Yeah, we don't need to be reckless about it. The water is a relentless taskmaster when it comes to expenses. So we're just going to be a little bit careful this time about how we run everything. and trying not to give ourselves a bunch of extra costs for nothing. Almost there. It's gonna be close enough. And lastly, ain't perfect, but it'll do. How about these guys down here? Are they complaining yet? Do they have water? Yes, they have water. This whole area is pretty good. Power is looking good. I think we're in pretty good shape. Still extremely high demand for residential. So we will set this up to go like so, and then all around like this, and like so. People are gonna probably be complaining at me over a lack of parks any second now. But first, let's do education. Not enough money for the high school. 24,000 for the high school. 10,000 for an elementary school. We'll get the high school in as soon as we have the money for it, which won't be too long. We'll just have to be a little bit cautious about how much we're spending. And where is healthcare, police, fire, education, transport we don't have access to yet, unique buildings. Do we have parks? We do have parks. We can do a small park in here. We'll just kind of do, as soon as it'll... There we go. Actually, that's not a very good place for that. I don't think. Try and find a spot where it actually looks like it belongs, as opposed to it was just jammed in the middle of the areas, and consequently doesn't really fit and just cuts off a bunch of zones and makes them too tiny to be useful. Oh, I bet you if I did that, it would kill all those houses. Come on, park. You gotta fit somewhere. That'll do. Again, it makes everybody happy that hasn't moved in yet. We're doing pretty good money-wise for the size of the population we have. I think we're not the richest people to ever have 2,100 people in their city's town, but we're doing all right. Look, we're out of power again. First of all, are we out of power? Yeah, we're out of power because we're not producing enough. As opposed to maybe they just weren't connected yet, and as soon as the zone's built out, they would connect, but I think we know better. Right, whoever ends up developing their industrial lot there is going to be so happy with me. It's just going to have a wind turbine right in their backyard. See, just when we thought we were in... The park needs power, I guess, for lights. Alright, I'll give them that. The park needs power for lights. This actually seems like another great place to take a break, because we have to wait for a little bit more money. We want to put a high school in. We want to finish connecting the power. We want to observe how the demand is going. You can see already residential demand has gone down. Commercial demand has gone down a tiny bit, and industrial demand is back up. So next episode, we're going to work on pushing the industrial area back this way. We don't want to move it too much closer this way, because then it's going to start polluting the commercial area that we're kind of planning for this area. And our people will get smarter, and that'll be fantastic. So please leave your comments and feedback. Let me know what's working for you. If there's something in this series that's not working for you, let me know. If you want to be notified when I add this and other videos, you can always subscribe to my channel. You can also follow me on social media. Links for that in the information section below the video. Thanks for watching, guys, and take care.